matter what we find at the palace, at least we're going home with some cash. We were helping the Iraqis a few years ago. Now we're firing at them.
We gave Hussein a surplus of weapons and transport. Must have gotten to his head.
He messed up. Better get that in.
Orange smoke out there, Case. Got eyes on Tango. Haven't spotted us yet. All clear now.
Don't faff about it.
Someone forgot their boat.
I was wondering where I left that.
Supply drop.
On our way to layup, Gladney.
There you are. I've got something for you. Nice work on those SAM sites. We've pulled the tiger's tail now. Got the helo ready to go. Call it in when ready.
We got incoming. Iraqi forces converging on our position.
Time to put your helicopter in attack.
Call it in. It'll make short work of the buggers.
Solid in, Case.
Chainsaw 3-2 approaching. Chainsaw 3-2 returning to base.
Need something? Impressive. Now that's out of the way. If you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word. to this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
That's it. Palace gate is just ahead.
Look alive, people. They know we're coming. Fire at will.
Eyes on the roof. We got snipers. One down.
Right behind you.
Multiple hostiles on the ground.
Chainsaw 3-2, incoming. Chainsaw 3-2, need to refuel.
Tango down.
They're falling back into the palace.
Let's go.
After you, Case.
Grenade incoming. قنبلة يدوية. سامر. We could use air support, Case.
Case, Adder, on me.
3-2,
We're going
fueled and ready
down.
to fight.
We'll hold the area.
Be quick about it.
Hostiles inside. Grenade out. We're clear. Let's go.
This better be it. Really make you work for it, don't they?
Here.
Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
We trade it all for WMD. Close. Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case there? Check it out. What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
A sample of it. Based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
Heading topside. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly. But we got what we needed.
We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop.
Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got! We've got a stash of weapons over here. Bombs away. Talon 1. We're halfway to your position. Prepare for extraction. Talon 1, too hot! We got enemy halos in the air! Roger, maintaining distance. They keep coming! Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view.
Going out with a bang, Park.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
You've asked Harrow about this supposed research facility?
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. We know the risks.
Yeah, well, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Because it's not just about you.
How'd you feel about coming with me in case stateside?
I'd consider it. Don't complain. While you're off wandering in the desert.
He should be decrypting the disk Adler found. We need whatever's on it. Hey, Chef, you cracked that disk yet?
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
Is he planning to serve us pufferfish?
Hey, you said no complaining.
I did, didn't I? Let me know when we're close to leaving.
Adler believed the Pantheon gained access to a military research facility called Advanced Technologies and Applications.
Sounds impressive.
It's located in eastern Kentucky. The building is marked as Cosper Solutions on the surface. Underneath, it's a whole different story.
This place looks pretty remote. Nothing but forest and hills. We should park a few miles out, hike the rest of the way in.
Once we're inside, our target is the biotechnology wing. Adler thinks that's where the cradle may have come from. We need some answers on what this thing does.
Didn't you say Adler worked there at some point?
Briefly, about 10 years ago. He mentioned unusual, classified programs there using human subjects. Then suddenly the place was shut down and quarantined after a biohazard incident.
The Cradle.
It's sure looking that way. Seb, how's it going on your side?
Still looking for a way in. The north doors are totally sealed. You?
Case and I are in South Gate utility entrance. Looks like someone's been through here recently. Used the freight elevator. Chains broken. All right, mask on.
Your turn. Hey, jump! Hang on, I've got... Hey!
Well, you're still alive, that's something. Sev and I will look for another way down. I'll let you know once we're inside. Go ahead and see if you can find the biotech entrance. Be careful. Try to limit any more exposure. Whatever's needed.
Attention all staff and visitors. We are currently experiencing a hazardous material incident. This is not a drill. Attention all staff and visitors. We are currently experiencing a hazardous material incident.
Biotechnology restricted. Please see security for access.
It's for you.
It's fantastic to see you again, Case 1. How have you been feeling? A friendly reminder that most of the facility is off limits to patients. I hope you understand.
Welcome back, Case.
Biotechnology restricted by Security Access 4. 4 director key cards required for entry.
Do not return to collect personal possessions. Evacuate immediately. Thank you.
Director keycard required.
Upon evacuating the building, please remain in the parking lot.
Bringing back memories yet? We thought we'd never see this place again. Those are the stairs we want. Don't worry, the cradle can't hurt us anymore. We're special. Special since we first experienced the cradle. 10 years ago.
Good morning. Welcome to Advanced Combat Research. ACR employees are reminded that authorized safety equipment must be worn on the testing floor at all times.
Case might be having comm issues. Radio south for a while now.
Case, are you getting any of this?
Clouds of this shit everywhere. Looks like the whole place is toxic.
You don't think you can get through sand, do you?
There's no way I gotta go and say something like that. If you've made it to advanced combat research, you must have friends in high places. And they probably got there using one of the most cutting-edge tools in development. The grappling hook. The wonders of tomorrow. you've made it to advanced combat research, you must have friends in high places. And they probably got here using one of those cutting-edge tools in development. The grappling hook. Soldiers from tomorrow are in ACR today.
Lift malfunction detected. Please wait for technical support.
If you've made it to advanced combat research, you must have friends.
Grappling hook lab
If you've made it to advanced combat research, you must have If you've made it to advanced combat research,
Excellent work, Case. 3 more keycards to go.
stronger and faster than the rest, Case. That's what the cradle was originally designed to do.
Okay, sit rep. Haven't heard from you at all. Everything okay?
A hazardous material event is ongoing. Please evacuate.
You hearing gunfire? Yeah. Sounds like it's coming from one of the lower floors. Hey, there's someone up here.
Director keycard accepted. Director keycard required. Director keycard required.
Airflow redirection activated.
Someone left something important inside that bathysphere case. There it is.
Control room access gate opened.
We'll need to drain the water to get to it.
Drain switch locked. Drain switches 1, 2, and 3 unlocked. Override timer initiated. 25 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manual override expired. Sequence reset.
Don't give up, Case.
Drain switch locked. Drain switches 1, 2, and 3. Override timer initiated. 25 seconds remaining.
Hello, esteemed visitor. Welcome to the Cognitive Research Lab.
4, 3, override successful. Drainage activated.
You remember the tests in the bathysphere? After treating us with the cradle, they tried to mold us into the perfect soldier. They planned to break down the walls of mind and body.
Training complete. Bathysphere structural integrity compromised.
Another keycard. 2 left to find. Cradle Project failed this case. We were out of control, violent, maniacal. And in our rage, we sabotaged this facility. Contaminated it with the same poison that runs in our veins. Remember?
That you, Marshal? Finally. This place is a maze. Thank God the backup power is running. Maybe you're triggering with the interior.
The staff was absolutely thrilled with the results of last week's Cradle trial. You're exceeding all of our expectations. In fact, we think you're ready for the next step.
Director keycard accepted.
Do not return to collect personal possessions. Evacuate immediately. Thank you. Airflow control is currently malfunctioning. Evacuate.
Haven't seen evidence of these human experiments. Hello, Pioneer, and welcome to Advanced Technologies and Applications. Nestled deep in coal country, this groundbreaking facility opened in 1962.
Cognitive research will be temporarily closed for upgrades the week of June 9th. Thank you.
6, 6, 9, 2. 6, 6, 9, 2. 6, 6, 9, 2. Gearing up is critical if you plan to tour this. Uh-oh, looks like we have unexpected visitors today. 6, 6, 9, 2.
Reminder that loose items are prohibited inside the research pool.
You're not alone.
I think Springer mentioned this already, but we're moving you to 24-hour observation. Restraints may be necessary at times as well. I sincerely apologize. Just until we understand these recent behavioral changes. Safety is our top priority.
If you suspect unauthorized access to joint operations, please report it. Thank you.
Track it down, Case. It has the keycard we need. It's hiding again. fighting again. Find it. One keycard left. They tried so hard to perfect the Cradle case, but the side effects couldn't be stopped. As we know, we were the first and last battle. So its makers repurposed it into a biological weapon instead.
Director keycard required. Director keycard required. Director keycard accepted.
I regret to inform you of this, but funding was pulled from the Cradle program last night. Don't worry, we're going to make sure you get the support you need after this. No one will know this took place. You may not even remember much yourself. But regardless, I think you're going to make one hell of an operative, Case 1.
Administration, the unsung heroes of advanced technologies and applications. Welcome to the Nerve Center. Data collection, finance, resource management. It all happens right here.
They used to take their reports to the director. Now it's up to us. Maybe he'll give us his keycard in return. We'll find the missing reports for him. We'll find the missing reports for him. We found the first report. We were all complicit. deserve this. That's 2 reports. 2 left. Check the conference room case. Good job. Three reports. 1 more to go. That's the last report. There we are. I knew we couldn't trust him. He has the keycard. Don't let him. Now it's him. Try to grab the mark. Try the grab mark. Only a few know the origins of the Pantheon case. They were a CIA branch, unknown to even the other Black Ops divisions. They developed the Cradle. A new generation of operatives would be born of it.
Director keycard accepted. Access to biotechnology granted.